Welcome back to Cryptids and Cold Ones, Cryptid Observation Corner. I am John.
And I'm Evan.
And I'm Kyle.
And today, I think Evan's got a pretty good story for us.
Oh, yeah.
Spin us a yarn.
But first, housekeeping.
Housekeeping!
Want me fluff your pillow?
You can find us on all the socials. We are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We're on Audible. We're on Facebook.
We're currently on zoom.com.us.
Yeah, we're on Zoom. We're expanding. Before you know it, we're going to be as popular as David Hasselhoff was in Germany.
We're on AOL Messenger from time to time.
Have you guys seen all the downloads we've been getting from Singapore?
I only see what you give me. I wish I had like access that. Maybe we'll do that one day, but I think it's just wild. Like, it just seems like John said David Hasselhoff yesterday in the text, and it's like wild how many people, like, I don't know, like from different countries. Like, what the hell? Like Vietnam? What?
Yeah, I'm just grateful that people find us interesting to like listen to. Honestly,
I know. Like that's really why like I want more reviews and listener feedback, because like I want to know like why they like us, because I'm pretty retarded myself, but I want to do more of it, and like, I just like feedback, if I'm doing something screwed up, just like anything.
Yeah, no, I think the proof is in the pudding. If you think we suck at something, tell us, but otherwise just keep downloading.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want me to get this thing rolling?
Yeah. Since you were late again, even for a Zoom meeting. That's hilarious. I just had to say that, but it was worth it.
If I had a job that required me to be on time, I would be so fucked.
You were late for being on time at home. That's basically what it was. No, it's all good.
So yeah, guys, it appears that Ohio isn't the only place that Bigfoot is on the move these days. And as I've stated in the past, I'm pretty big at watching the Bigfoot mapping project for new sightings. And I've been watching it pretty closely the last few days. There have been a whole bunch of new reports coming in from our European neighbors to the
north. Hosers
in Ontario. So it looks like Canada is having its own Bigfoot flap. Hashtag all the sightings. How many sightings, you say? 6. In the course, in the course of 4 days, though.
Damn.
All in the same general vicinity. Not as close as the Ohio ones, but Canada's a vast expanse of nothingness other than like Ontario and Toronto and Windsor, because that's like Detroit version 2.0, but not as good at hockey, though, that we recently learned.
Yeah.
Dang it, I don't have the soundboard up to play Freebird.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh yes.
So you want me to jump into the sightings, guys? I typed up a document here that has basically it has an explanation of what was seen in general.
Yeah.
And
wait, hold on. It's intrusive thought, Kyle. You said, I'm thinking you typed up a document. Like, I'm thinking you have a typewriter in front of you and there's an actual like papyrus. This is 2026, mind you. So let's be very clear. You did it on a computer?
It actually a Chromebook.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
It's an untitled document because I didn't save it. It's just sitting here.
Ooh, living on the edge.
Exactly. No,
you You don't want the government to get those cookies.
I have a midget that I've hired with a stenographer machine. It's a pocket stenographer. Okay. And they
What do
just
you feed it?
You don't feed midgets.
I thought they ate that bread that they ate in Lord of the Rings
It's just dumb suckers.
or dots. Yeah.
Is that the lollipop guild?
Oh man.
Oh,
I thought those are North Koreans.
oh man. Um, so I'll just kind of jump into the sightings here.
All right.
These are all pretty recent, including one today. So the first sighting took place on April 4th, 2026 at 5:35 p.m. near Thamesville, Ontario. The creature was described as 7.8 foot tall, male with cinnamon colored hair. Of
Ooh.
course, a Canadian would describe Bigfoot.
Yeah. More of a topi.
So this one's pretty in depth. I actually transcribed everything that I saw in the report. And at about 5:35 p.m. on Saturday, April 4th, I was walking along the edge of the bush in Thamesville, Ontario, just enjoying a quiet evening. Nothing felt out of the ordinary until everything suddenly went still. The birds stopped, the wind seemed to die down, and it got oddly quiet. That's when I noticed movement ahead of me. A massive figure slowly stepped out from behind the trees, and my heart instantly started racing. It was Bigfoot. He was huge, easily taller than any person, with broad shoulders and thick dark fur that looked rough and unkempt. He moved calmly, almost like he wasn't worried about anything. What really stuck with me was his eyes seemed aware, almost human, like he was studying me just as much as I was staring at him. I froze, not knowing what to do. As he walked past, there was a strong, earthy smell in the air. Within seconds, he turned and disappeared back into the forest, and everything slowly went back to normal, leaving me standing there in complete disbelief. The witness also noted footprints and hearing wood knocks. Um, there's some interesting stuff about that that is pretty consistent with other Bigfoot sightings. I know John
The
really
musty.
jumps into that stuff. The earthy smell I thought was interesting because I don't know, maybe that's just a way it was there's an I'll explain more about that in a second. There's some similarities in these descriptions, which is interesting. Um but with everything stopping sound wise, that's often described. And it's almost like there's a time warp when you see these things from what everybody says. Like it just kind of stops everything. Um, and I just thought that was kind of interesting and pretty consistent with other sightings.
Oh.
Um, so the second sighting took place on April 5th, 2026 at 7:33 a.m. between Wilson Bush and Raglan, Ontario. The creature was described as 7 foot tall, no sex was noted, and it was supposedly had black
Nerd
color.
can't even have sex.
Yeah. Around 7:30 a.m. So this is what the witness says. I was walking my golden retriever. Of course, you have a golden retriever, Canadians. Uh, Got to get a murder dog like Americans. Um, Anyway, when he started barking towards the wooded area right beside the field, and about halfway down, there was a 7 foot creature with black fur just standing there along the tree line. I immediately started to walk back to my vehicle, which was about 200 feet away. And when we got in and looked back, it was gone. Wood knocks were also noted in this one. So I guess he did not feel like his golden retriever could defend him from the Bigfoot.
No.
So that was another interesting one. It was kind of a shorter one, but this third one gets even more interesting though. It took place on April 1st, 5th as well, at 3:02 p.m. near Halton Hills, Ontario. The creature was described as 7.5 foot tall, male with dark brown colored hair. Witness writes, "At first we heard an odd howling. It wasn't like a dog. It wasn't like anything we heard before. We back onto a forest from a residential street. It was an odd place for a Bigfoot to be. But in the first image, you can see the head and shoulders. Yes, that's right. There's photos. Where it was standing, we don't have any trees or boulders. Later, when we were talking to our neighbors, they also claimed they heard the noise. So I looked at the photos. There's something there. I really can't tell what it is. You know, it's your typical blob squatch, but it gets interesting to me when you start getting photos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These.
How do you have them? Like, are they on a part of a news article, or do you have them like saved to your phone?
There, you can find them at Bigfoot. It's like bigfootmap.com or something. It's the
Would
Bigfoot.
they?
Just Google
Oh, okay.
mapping project. I used to
Yeah.
have an app on my phone, but the app, they stopped using it and now they're just using the website. I think because people can go to the website easier on their phones. Maybe not so much me because my phone is from the Stone Age, but
Yeah.
people can still go to them. So the fourth sighting took place on April 6th, 2026 at 5:27 a.m. between Zurich and Exeter, Ontario. The creature in this one was described as a 8 foot tall male with brown cinnamon colored hair. Witness states, "I was driving in a thick wooded swamp, uh, and in the distance, I could see him cross in my high beams. By the time I got to him, he was already back in the woods." So nothing like super crazy with that one, but it's pretty typical of what you'd hear from a a Bigfoot sighting when somebody sees one on the road. And honestly, I feel like what I would want to encourage people to do if they live in a wooded area is, how they have traffic cams you can get, like
Yeah.
dashboard cams. I bet you
Mhm.
if more people started using dashboard cams, you would get more video evidence of Bigfoot, because it seems like they like to cross roads. That's when most people see them if they have a Bigfoot encounter.
Huh.
Um, that's one thing that I would suggest if you're interested in trying to get footage of Bigfoot. Just drive around in the woods with a traffic cam. So the fifth sighting took place on April 6th as well, at 6:37 a.m. And this sighting was actually northeast of the second sighting, not by that far. The creature was described as 7.8 foot tall male with dark with cinnamon highlights. Now, here's the interesting thing. So that second sighting was described as 7 foot tall with black colored hair.
Oh.
So it's same area, different description. Um, Anywho, the witness states, early this morning, my Easter Monday stroll. Early this morning, enjoying my Easter Monday stroll. Who enjoys strolls? Like, this is 100% a Canadian thing. Thinking I was safe, as I heard it was by Shrewsbury, when I was alerted to a noise in the neighboring lot. There were two of them, one big, one not so big. The cinnamon was prominent on the smaller one. They were eating what appeared to be garbage. The wrapper said Circle K. There was an earthy stench. I knocked on the wood to scare them off. They knocked back. That scared me off. I have never felt so threatened in my community. We need the National Guard. Footprints and wood knocks were also noted in this sighting. And then the sixth sighting happened today, April 8th, 2026, at midnight. Creature described as 8 foot tall, no sex noted, and black in color. Witness states, me and my dad were driving along the road and saw a tall, dark, hairy figure standing along the train tracks by the road. It was along the edge of the wood line. It looked like it was waiting to cross the road. We were driving slow and it kind of crouched and turned to step back into the trees as we got closer. We circled back so we could try and see if it was still there, but it was gone. I'm quite startled by what we saw and fear for what is in the woods around us. I added the A just so you guys. So that's what I got for sightings on that. And if you look at the map, they're all, you know how Ontario comes down with that like peninsula
Yeah.
that like kisses Detroit? They're
Yeah.
all in that peninsula.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fairly large area, but I mean, you're talking an area like the distance from like, you know, Detroit to Grand Rapids, I would say probably.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all on one peninsula, but it's a decent sized distance.
I wonder if there was a direction of travel, if any of those that they could all pinpoint, like they had Ohio's
It
pinpointed.
it seems to me that they're moving away from Lake Erie, just like the ones in Ohio were earlier.
Oh, they're like southeast.
No, they're going northeast.
Oh, okay.
Their direction of travel is northeast, whereas it was southeast in Ohio.
So what the hell's going on? Is something in Ohio that's going on? They're
I,
moving away. Animals know these things. Maybe
they
that. Oh, go
it's
ahead.
it's more Lake Erie because they're
Yeah.
in opposite directions. So the ones in Canada are moving north, and the ones in Ohio are moving south.
Here's a crazy theory. Remember, I was just talking about the Bledsoe story about the UAPs coming out of the water. That's where
Yeah,
they're coming from, and the and they're running away from them. There you go, solved.
get away from the UAPs. I think
Yeah,
they don't want to be by Lake Erie. Um,
yeah,
no,
or Ohio.
or Ohio.
They're just both leaving Ohio.
They swam across Lake Erie to get away from Ohio.
Can't blame them.
They chose Canada over Ohio.
I can't actually. This is the first time I've ever, and last time I've ever going to say this in my life. I'm looking forward to going to Ohio with you guys in October.
I am too. I'm not gonna lie. I can't wait for Waffle House.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh man. But yeah, no, that's kind of what I got. I don't know what's causing the movement. I'm wondering if they hibernate like bears and they're just waking up.
Yeah,
And
maybe springtime movement.
yeah, and the ones in Canada are a little bit farther north than the ones in um,
Yeah.
Ohio, so they wake up just a little bit later.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the only theory I really got on that.
I mean, that could be anything. Jeez. Cripes.
Holy cripes.
Yeah,
Holy wah.
but yeah, that's my report. You guys got anything?
No, I like these. I like how they're just coming out of nowhere. I want more because you guys know my feeling on Bigfoot. Um, and I really want to see what you saw and John heard, and yeah, God, like I really want us to go out more and experience more shit.
In the natures? Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm thinking here in the future, like first thing we allocate podcast funds to should be a camera, like a decent vlogging camera.
yeah.
I've been looking at some, and I really would like to get one of those so we can go out in the woods and dick around and maybe get Kyle a sighting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, yeah, I really want one.
what would be compelling to you though? I mean, like if you got the hairs on the back of your neck stuck up a little bit and you heard a wood knock and everything was
Well, to
silent.
be to be fair, I don't think anything could get me with hairs on the standing up. I'm on a beta blocker and Lexapro. I feel nothing. So
he
no,
just here's a woman charges at it with the spear.
I'm a wet blanket.
Oh,
No, no, like I'm the man without fear because drug induced, I guess. Like I remember like years ago hunting,
mhm.
and I'd see a deer and my heart would go ooh, just crazy. And then
Mhm.
like a couple of years later, I got on blood pressure medication. I got a little bit of that spicy nostalgia called PTSD, and they gave me the Lexapro and the blood pressure med, and all that went away, my friends. I know, like when I see a deer, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go kill it now. Hey, now there's no change in heart rate. I'm like, I don't think I'm a human being. So
It's odd because I have that as well, but it's not until after. Like after I pull the trigger, I fucking flip out.
oh,
Like,
do you?
yeah, it's really weird. Nothing before, but I pull that
Yeah,
trigger and I see that deer get hit, and I'm like, oh shit, it's on. Like it's like a delayed reaction. I don't know. It might be
yeah. It's a
with
dump.
with my neurodivergence.
Not neurodivergent. I'm just mad that I got to get my hands dirty because like that's one of my things. Like you got to like do stuff then. Like you're all comfy in the blind, eating snacks, doing nicotine. Okay, like
Doing nicotine.
Yeah.
do
It's the best part of deer hunting is doing the nicotines.
doing nicotines, making food, and then just sitting in nature, and then it's like, ah, fuck, I gotta get up and walk and find something and blood and gut, oh yeah.
If you're Kyle videotaping me grunting with the deer grunt and giggling,
Yeah.
it's
Those
like
make me,
he's like, hit the stirrings. It's deer sex.
yeah. That's a little thing we got from my dad. We call it stirrings. You're stirring up the horniness in the animals with the little grunts. The stirrings.
The stirrings. Oh man. Yeah, that's a solid Charles quote.
Oh
Oh,
yeah. He had many throughout the years.
oh yeah.
Yeah, just like
But
I mean, all of our parents are unique, even though I don't think one of our parents exists in real life. But
John's dad. You will
John's
meet him
dad,
eventually.
he
Oh,
sounds like a great dude too.
he's a cryptid, and he is.
Yeah, he is a cryptid.
Did
You
you
have
hear? Did you hear a ninth scientist died? That was
yeah.
Yeah, it was
connected
good.
to.
It was kind of it was loosely connected. It was like a something to do with biology. It wasn't like totally connected, but it had something to do with like cancer research and whatnot. So, that's very suspicious too. It's like the
Yeah.
guy who designed the engine that could run on water, you know, d- di- those type of things.
He
So,
just
Yeah.
disappeared. Or no, he
yeah,
had a heart attack during a business meeting, didn't he?
I'm not sure.
Something happened to him. I forget what. But
Yeah.
no, and then I don't want to like give too much away, but Kyle is going to be redoing one of our episodes from prior to when he was on the show. And I sent him a link to something that's pretty wild. Uh,
Well, I had that link 2 days ago, so
yeah, I
shut
understand.
your goddamn mouth. I I had that shit in the hopper, so I'm taking credit for it.
Okay, fine. Kyle found
No, as you say, my good cousin, it's very compelling.
if
And I at first like you sent me a GoFundMe after that, and I'm like, what? And
yeah,
I was like, all right, maybe it's like one of his friends I'm gonna give money to, and it's like, oh, there's a whole story on the GoFundMe of what happened. I'm like, holy shit. So yeah, that's
yeah,
pretty cool.
there's
So
there's
you added that.
cryptid. Yeah. Crypt,
So
cryptid casualties.
I know, right, dude? Like that's wild. Like, and she puts it on a GoFundMe. I can't wait to read that.
Yeah. That that's pretty crazy to me.
Yeah.
So But yeah, no, apparently that person's in critical condition. That's pretty fucked.
Yeah, dude. Like feeding tubes and all. Like what the
Yeah.
hell?
But
Man.
I don't want to tease it too much. I don't want to give it away. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting episode, I think.
Yeah. Yep. I got her. I'm gonna start typing tomorrow. I gotta get a good night's sleep tonight because I'm a tired boy.
I get
I'm
you.
a,
I slept like garbage last night.
yeah.
I couldn't get a CPAP mask that felt good on my face, and
Ooh. Did you raw dog it?
now I was going to, and I just
Do
didn't.
you guys use magnesium at all?
I started using it last week and it hasn't done shit to me, but
You have to
maybe
be
it takes
consistent about it. Um,
what?
you have to be consistent about it. I think the magnesium is kind of like mental health meds. It has to build up in your system.
Yeah, that's what I figured, but yeah, it hasn't done shit so far.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I've been really into the natural supplements and stuff like that lately. Um, and my life is much better because of them, I have to say. So,
You're very holistic. All right, you know what? When we're at the Ohio Bigfoot Jamboree, we should open up our little own holistic stand too and sell to the public like
insurance,
organic snacks.
organic stacks. Oh man.
I'm
Like,
getting that camo hat between the 6th and the 9th, it said. So any day now. What's today, the 8th?
yeah.
So tomorrow. And I'm gonna dump it off to my buddy and but I mean I know we're recording and all, but design circle logo on the front, you think?
I think so.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that sounds like a plan. I have another one I want to test out too. Um, I kind of want to do like a maroon color on that. Did you get the same color camo that I was gonna get?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you want to do maroon stitching, you mean?
Yeah, maroon stitching. Have it more simpler and have like a Bigfoot footprint.
I mean
And
have it like a singular color
yeah,
almost like okay, gotcha.
yeah, and then have it say cryptids and cold ones surrounding it in a circle.
Oh, that's good too.
And we could even put established in what year did we start this? Was it 2024 or was it
Just
2025?
after this, just send me a quick description of what you want and I'll throw it in AI and I'll send it to you.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll use some energy out west somewhere and drain a drainage ditch or something and just for our logo so we can use it. Yeah.
Hells yeah.
And then I'll thank our robot overlord in case they take over so they can bump our numbers up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We
We
need more people from Thailand, Vietnam, Sri Lanka, Madagascar,
we got
Kyrgyzstan.
what?
Kyrgyzstan, we got Kyrgyzstan. What the frick, man?
Oh, I I'm a pretty worldly man, and I had to look up that country because I kind of knew the general region it was in, but
Yeah.
but like it's rare that a country will come up where I'm like, I don't know shit about this country. Like I don't even know the name of a city in it.
Isn't it by Kazakhstan?
Yeah, it's smack dab between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan.
You know who else is from Kazakhstan?
Borat.
My
Very.
wife.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Do you know who's from Uzbekistan?
Lots of UFC fighters. Who?
Foreign exchange student.
That's a terrible name.
He lived with my buddy down the street, and he went and moved with somebody else because my buddy caught him looking up horse porn.
Jesus.
Oh wow.
I
Wow. Like,
you
come on, break a stereotype once in a while, guys. Like
yeah. Could
these
you
third
bleep
go
his name,
ahead.
though? At least, just so I didn't dox somebody real bad.
Don't do it.
Just bleep his name.
No, don't do it. And then extort money out of him.
I don't want to extort money out of him.
No, I'm saying John extort money out of Evan.
Very
What?
nice. Very good idea.
Very nice. Stirring the pot. Stirrings.
I'll take care of the name. Don't worry.
I kid.
I appreciate that.
But before we have more mistakes, we should probably let the listeners go.
Yeah, you're right. Let's stop recording more.
Talking is hard.
So remember, it's never too late to escape into the wilderness and become the cryptid you always wanted to be.
Good night, guys.
Ooh, good night.